Welcome to your Thursday Thrive in 5, your 5-minute pause from the chaos, the gaslighting, and that text you knew better than to reply to. Take a breath, Queen. This one's for you. Okay, so I was joking the other day about how my dog is such a narcissist, and my daughter was like, you should totally do an episode on how dogs are like narcissists. And I thought it was funny, but then I was like, you know what? Things are pretty heavy in the world right now. There's a lot going on. We could all use a little chuckle. So here it is, a little Christy humor today, but there is some real nuggets you can also take away from today's episode. So to be clear, this is a jokey episode, but stay with me because humor is sometimes the safest way to see patterns we've been trained to ignore. All right. So sign number 1, right? That the dog is maybe a narcissist. The constant need for attention. Your dog will stare at you, not blink, just stare until you acknowledge them. The translation is narcissists need constant attention, validation, reassurance, and emotional energy, or they get very dysregulated, like our little pups. A reminder, though, the attention isn't connection. Real connection does not require you to perform on the narc. In the narc sense of things, right? In the human narc sense of things. Sign number 2, selective listening. So your dog can hear a cheese wrapper from, I don't know, 3 rooms away. But come here. I just had this happen 2 days ago with mine. Come here. I have a little Maltese. Cutest thing ever. But that guy doesn't listen unless he wants cheese. But nothing. I called him 4 times. The little guy was like, nope. Because he knew I didn't have anything for him that he wanted at the moment, right? Translation, narcissists hear what benefits them and ignore what doesn't, especially your needs, feelings, or boundaries. And the reminder for this, consistently not hearing you isn't confusion, it's prioritization, right? All right, sign 3, 0 respect for boundaries. Okay, bathroom time. Anyone? This is kind of like toddlers too. But dogs. Your lap, theirs. Your bed, also theirs. The translation is narcissists feel entitled to your space, your time, your energy, and access because boundaries feel like rejection to them. Do you know that? It's always about them. So if you have a boundary for yourself, they're going to make it about them anyway. So the reminder, someone reacting badly to a boundary doesn't mean the boundary is wrong. All right, sign number 4, love bombing, right? Your dog ignores you all day, then suddenly you grab your keys and they're obsessed with you. And no, mommy, don't go, right? Does that sound familiar? The translation, narcissists turn on affection when they sense distance or loss of control. Not because they've changed. Narcissists don't change, right? Reminder, consistency is the green flag. Intensity is not, right? We need our people, our partners to show up consistently, not just like, oh, they just have that passionate fire and then it's just gone. That they also punish us with that, right? Silent treatment, abuse, the regular. All right. Sign number 5. You're expected to regulate their emotions, okay? Your dog is anxious, overstimulated, reactive. Somehow it's your job to manage that. Translation, with narcissists, you end up soothing, explaining, fixing, calming, while they avoid accountability. I mean, with a dog, it's kind of okay, right? And all these things might be okay with the dog. But we're talking about comparing it to the narcissist human, right? Reminder in this case, you are not required to regulate someone else's emotions to be loved, unless they're furry. and 8 pounds and cute as a button. All right. So obviously, dogs are innocent. Narcissists are not. But humor helps us notice the patterns without the shame. So if this made you laugh and go, oh, wow, hey, that's some awareness. And awareness is where healing actually starts. All right. So happy Thriving 5 Thursday. I hope you enjoyed this just fun little escape. I don't know. I felt like we needed to just have a little pivot of silliness. If you don't know me very well, you will find I am a silly one, a little wild, a little outspoken, and I love dogs. But do I love narcissists? No, I don't. So are dogs really narcissists? No. But if they were humans, they maybe would be. Good thing they're dogs. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. And don't forget to join my Facebook fam. I have a private Facebook group of women with women just like you that are members. And it is private. There are questions to get in. Please fill those out. That is to make sure we are all nice and safe and there's no bots or crazy people, narcissists, furry dogs in our group. Okay. And also, if you want to work on one-on-one, I do make healing fun in many ways. Ask my clients, right? We can have fun and we also get some major healing done. And if you want that, go check out my show notes. I have the ways to work one-on-one with me. And there's my boundaries course. If you're a little more hands-off right now and you just want to do like an at your own pace course, that is a great option as well. And then there's a couple freebies always listed in there that you can do, like my pocket boundaries. I can't even think of the name of it, but it's beautiful, it's fun, and it's free. So that's in there. And as always, don't forget to follow and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to this. Go to my main page and hit follow so you don't miss another episode, because there's so many. They're not all, off topic talking about dogs and crazy stuff. So dig into some more serious ones and get some more healing. This is a long game, right? I always say it's so weird because it's a long game, but we get so much done so quickly, right? Because there is a lot of healing to do when you have the damage done from a narcissist, right? So there's a lot, but we get so much done so quickly, especially obviously in my one-on-ones, right, sessions. Those are weekly. By the way, someone did ask me the other day how frequently the calls are. We have one-on-one calls once a week. It's great. And that's a mix of coaching and somatic healing, which is healing from the body, because our body stores everything. It does. It keeps it in there, right? So this is a way to heal. But just even the podcast, I have tons of emails every week coming in saying how the podcast alone, when they have binged them, have helped them get out of relationships or start to see things they never saw before. And also in parallel and heal from that, start really healing their body and getting these tools to use in everyday life, right? So that's the Thriving Fives, those tools. And then obviously Tuesdays are my longer episodes. We, dive into more of the meat. We get a little deeper and really concentrate on the whys, the hows, why did this happen, right? We got a lot of those questions. Why this happened? How do I navigate co-parenting? My parents this, like all of those are in the Tuesdays. And then we do little somatic healings on Thursdays, which that ongoing, getting that knowledge mixed with the tools is going to set you up for healing with or without that one-on-one. Obviously the one-on-one is like, you want transformation even faster and you want it customized, that's your jam, right? So find the healing that is best for you. There are literally options for any space you are in, any financial situation you are in. There is something for you. And if you have questions on anything, you can email me. My email is always in the show notes too. So find that or sign up for one-on-one, sign up for the Facebook page, and I will see you in the next episode. Love, sis. Bye.